Nope, that's still me.
Everything is going off.
There we
And
go.
we're recording. Of course we are. Back again. Hey everyone. We are back again for another episode of Paranormal. And we are your hosts. I am Rachel. And we have...
I'm Kaz, and you all know Chester. And we are surrounded today, as you will see. Oh, I should turn this on. That's me just making noise. There we go.
Harold's taking the day off.
Good for him. He's just a little tall. He needs his rest. I'm trying out the Necrometer app today instead of Spirit Talker, so we'll see. I don't know if Chester likes this one as much. But look at all the other stuff you have to play with, Chester. You can turn a REM pod on. You can make the K2 light up. You have a spirit ball in your hand. You got it all.
At least it's in his hand this time and not his crotch.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes.
The REM pod and that went off.
Oh, well, I guess he likes the ball in his crotch.
Well, I'm afraid you've got a phone in your crotch, so you just don't make it go off. No pressure. Just the REM pod every now and again.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess some new stuff in our paranormal world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just did some filming with Allison last week. So 2 weeks ago, by the time this comes out. And that was fun. Quite interesting. Never been to where we were in the snow before, and I don't know if I'll ever go back in the snow because holy hell. I don't know. But it was definitely interesting because even this is one of the locations that we've been like a lot, so they kind of know who we are. But this time around, they were like, "What the hell are you doing up here?" This time of the year,
so.
You've never come up here, so let's make this fun for you. So that's So that was interesting. And
for sure, the ghosties were probably confused. They're probably like, "What time is it?"
Yeah,
you're not supposed to be here yet.
even some furry overlords were confused too.
Oh, how were they?
They have a little outdoor like cat house now that had like straw and everything, so they were living the dream in that house.
Oh.
So
I'm shocked that one is still around.
They both are.
Hello? Hi. Who's this here? Can you make the REM pod go off again for me, please? Okay. Just floating in.
In and out. But yeah. But other than that, we got some interesting other investigations that have popped up suddenly.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
That's interesting. The REM pod went off and then it said hello. Hello. Who are we speaking to? And if you're here, please make one of the devices light up so we know that it is you. Anytime you feel like it. There we go. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hi.
Another episode of Chaos is about to be underway, and we have no idea.
So.
But yeah, we've
got. Hello. Let us finish our intro.
Yeah,
please.
So we do have some new. One new. What?
70. Is that your age?
That's how many investigations are coming up.
I was going to say that's how many spirits are here right now.
Your house, man.
Doesn't surprise
But anyways,
me. One at a time.
We are going cross-border again. And one of these places is super interesting, and that's not going to be until July. And then the other one, we already talked about, I think, last week, that we got it for Halloween. But we're going back to the same one in like 4 weeks.
Happy Stan.
Stan?
I don't even know what that means.
Oh my.
Okay. Yes, we have one this side of the border coming up. Actually, we will have just been there when this airs.
Yep.
So if you never hear from us again, it's because we didn't survive. And I'm really excited about that one. It's like a redemption one because last time I was there, I got a bit scared. Not gonna lie.
Why is it that every time we start talking, my damn dog is like, I need to go pee. Let me out now.
I don't know, but my K2 meter is going berserk. Now, it is sitting within proximity of the phone, which you're going to get to probably at some point in this episode. But it was going off before I had turned the app on, so.
I feel like I have my dinner in my teeth. Yeah, I probably do.
Okay. Sorry, ghosties. You have to put up with broccoli teeth over there. I have to adjust my bosom looks very big right now, and it's not intentional by any means. I had a different shirt on, and then I went to grab a bowl out of the cupboard, and it was full of water. I guess I don't know how I have put it away full, and so it just went, and I'm like, so this was what I grabbed seconds before. And now, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that's me. Sorry. I was like, I'll move that over, but they're not gonna get covered up.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, so that's my dog, everyone.
Dagger.
She's about to get some daggers.
Apparently.
Go pee. Then let's go. Go. There she goes. Off the bed.
Ah.
I shall probably go let her out. So discuss where we are going. Well, I don't know. Should we do we tell everybody where we're going next weekend?
No, I'll tell them that, but I won't tell them the other ones. The other ones will wait.
Tell them now because, well, by the time this airs, we've already been there. So
yeah, I can tell them where we're going this weekend. Go let Artie out.
He's gonna take her. Good. I don't have to. But
good.
We will. Well, okay, then we'll keep this as a surprise, and then we will talk about it on a future episode because it's a scheduled future episode.
Yes. Well, I just meant we won't tell them where we're going in July.
No.
Because that is going to be great. And then Halloween, I don't even know how we snagged that, but we did.
I don't know either.
We did.
It's meant to be.
Passion.
What did it say?
This is passion. I might change the app. I'm not feeling this app. That's me, everyone, making that squiggly noise.
We are quite passionate about it. Look at his balls lighting up too because you moved everything. Look at everything go.
Spirituality deepening is what it just said. Anyways, let's go back to Spirit Talker.
But yeah,
now that's me setting everything off. Sorry.
You know what the cool? Well, I shouldn't say cool. I can't hear it going off. I can see it going off. I can't hear it.
oh shit! That's because sorry.
And this is what it's like.
Headphones on.
This is what it's like.
You're not going to see if the thing goes up. Doesn't matter. Is it on?
It's okay.
Yes, it is on. I can change my headphones if you want. I got these.
No, it's okay.
Because
we don't really need to hear it go off. We can see it, right?
Yeah, I guess so. It's really not that.
Because today's topic is all about equipment and why hasn't technology been able to 100% prove that there is a darn ghost with us?
Exactly.
Like all this fun stuff, and really, it doesn't really prove 100%. It might prove something, but maybe not a ghost.
I think, there goes my K2 again. Interesting. I think that, if anything, it leads to more questions. And I know many times stuff goes off. Abandonment. Stuff goes off, and then it kind of just leads to us being like, okay, well, now we have to do a complete debunk. And then we're like in rafters looking for wires and It's like Morse coding. What? Get out and leave. Oh my God.
Get out of your house and leave.
What
Seriously.
just transpired?
I don't know.
Crazy. I might turn. Okay, wait. Hang on one second. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me turn you up. Two things. A, I want you to be able to hear it all, but also I want to make sure that, okay, well, there goes that theory. I was going to say, I want to make sure that these aren't triggering anything because they are wireless, but they're now turned off. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to hear me. But you can hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I can, but not
Can you
very
hear
well.
me now?
Wait, talk again?
Hi.
Okay, yeah. No, I can hear you. So, yeah, that's weird. I don't know what just went down.
I don't know either. It's your house, so whatever.
Why are you so quiet, though?
I have no idea. Maybe because I'm not actually in your ears.
Anyways,
whatever. Okay, well, back to topic. So really, science needs, like, because paranormal investigating is, I guess, a science. Because we're trying to measure, read all this kind of stuff, right? But science needs.
We lost our lives here.
we lost our lives here. Who? Please tell us your name. Continue.
I said science needs repeatable, measurable evidence. So science works on repeatability, which is if something exists physically, researchers should be able to measure it with instruments, observe it under controlled conditions, and repeat the results again and again. Most reported ghost encounters are unpredictable, location-specific, and tied to personal experience. So because investigators can't reliably trigger a ghost on demand in a lab setting, it's extremely hard to gather proof that meets scientific standards. Totally true, though.
Uh-huh.
And then again, for equipment, personal experience does not equal scientific proof. And we've had a lot of personal experiences with these devices, right? Like, well, look at you now.
Yeah. I have to go get my other earbuds because I don't know why I can't hear you very well.
Oh,
My
no.
phone's
Okay.
like...
I will go on with this. So thousands of people, including teams like ourselves, report strange experiences, voices, shadows, sensations, and intelligent responses. But science doesn't automatically dismiss these experiences, but it does ask, could there be other explanations first? So examples scientists often test for would be... Oh, are you, Chester? Examples scientists often test for is infrasound, so low frequency vibrations that can cause fear or unease, sleep paralysis, environmental factors such as carbon monoxide, EMF exposure, and pareidolia, so our brain seeing patterns, faces, or figures. So even if an experience feels real, science needs to rule out all natural explanations before claiming something new exists. He's a protector.
I saw that. That's good.
So, yeah. Yeah. So instruments haven't captured conclusive physical evidence.
No.
So despite decades of investigations, there is no universally accepted physical sample or measurable ghost energy. Things like EVPs, spirit box responses, and thermal anomalies are fascinating and meaningful to investigators, but scientists argue they aren't yet controlled or consistent enough to prove a new form of life or consciousness exists.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, so that's just my start with the scientific stuff, because it's about as scientific as I can get.
Well, and like you just said, science hasn't really devised a way for us to quantify spirit. I mean, certainly not, sorry, that's me bashing the table. I think everyone assumes a spirit has to take a human form and needs to look like a person. And so that's what we're always trying to look for and capture. But I don't think that that is necessarily the case. And if they're more energetic, how do we quantify that.
What does that say?
Deride.
Like a derivative?
Exactly.
Getting into this topic.
He really is. He's like, let me fill you in here with what I'm trying to say. So if we don't understand what a spirit is, we have no way to measure or capture it, right?
Literally,
So,
I have the biggest scientific obstacle to proving ghosts is that there is no clear definition of what a ghost is. So even our definition as a group isn't really what it could be, but that's just how we define one. So when we're talking, we could like differentiate stuff, but it's not really the true definition because there really is no precise definition.
exactly.
Right? Because like right now I have down here, ghost could mean a human consciousness after death, residual energy, an interdimensional being, environmental memory, or unknown natural phenomena. Right? So if researchers don't know what they are testing for, they can't build experiments around it.
Right. Perfect.
So, yeah.
But then it begs the question.
It's nice to talk again.
It's nice to talk again. Thank you, Chester, for finishing my sentence. Oh, it must be nice to talk again. Again, we're not quite sure who we're talking to, other than the protector, but maybe a first name would be great. So maybe
He
we'll
might
go
really
about-
like this topic because it's not, you know.
Probably. Maybe he's a bit of a like scientist nerd type person.
I bet.
So I mean, we can talk about this app that we're using right now. So this is Spirit Talk app. Now, I'm not even going to pretend to get into how I know anything about it. Basically, the premise is that it takes environmental readings, spits out words and phrases that could be what spirit. What the heck was that? It's not the puppy because she's fast asleep. Maybe it was me. I don't know. That was weird. It was like something fell. Anyways, yes, I don't know how it works, to be honest with you. There's some speculation that maybe it can hear you, the app can hear, so it kind of forms words and phrases to correlate with what you're talking about. I don't believe that because it's not always very accurate. So if it was listening to us, I think it would be a lot more accurate in the sense that I'd be like, hey, Chits, how are you? And it'd be like, I am very well, thank you. Like it would something like that. So is it just random computer generated things? It just spits them out as we go?
I'm buried down the road.
I'm buried down the road.
There's a lot of them buried down
Yeah,
your road.
we know that because every time we do a podcast, we find another one of you. The rules are first and last name, take it away. So, and that actually, thanks, Chester. That's a good point. So, we've had numerous times where it has been spot on.
Don't move.
Don't move.
Buried down the road, don't move.
I'm not moving. Well, I am, but why? Okay. So we've had numerous times where, for example, we've asked for first and last name and we've got it, and that person existed and is buried down the street. Now, is it just all coincidence? Sure.
Yeah, but I don't know. We don't know who's buried in
Oh,
your cemeteries.
hello. Who's here? No one. Okay, thanks for coming in. Oh, here we go again. Hello. Can you make the REM pod light up again, please? Can you touch that red light? And then it will go off? Nope. Okay. So you're right. We don't know who's buried down the street. We had Mildred come through multiple times before she gave us a last name. And then we discovered she was not only buried down the street, lived down the street. Like lots of cool things like that.
Mhm.
That's hard to debunk in that sense. Because for all of that to piece together, coincidentally,
Belittle.
belittle. No one's belittling anyone.
Maybe that's somebody's last name. Belittle.
Well, I'll leave that up to you.
Thanks.
To find them. Imagine that's a last name. That sucks.
Listen, there's some really interesting last names out there, but anyways.
Oh my god, what was that one you said the other day? Cockhole or something?
Cobbledick?
Cocklong? Cobbledick. Oh my god. See, even Jay's on board with that one. That one's
Yeah,
just,
but that's the family from out there. Like
I know,
Cobbledick
I know.
Road, like
Who was that? That was Gladys's original name.
Yeah.
That was her original name. But it just took me by storm. Anyways, back on topic. As per usual, we've gone down the road somewhere else.
literally.
Oh, wait. Party.
Yeah, because there's an extra one tonight. It's a party.
We could have a party. Okay, if you want to have
having a party
you gotta,
this weekend
you-
coming.
you got to make the REM pod go off. If you want a party, turn it into a disco ball. Pow, 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 pow. Or turn the disco ball on, which is in Chester's hand. You are seen. Oh God, when? When are you seeing me? Right now?
You're
In the
being
bath,
watched.
you pervs. Pervs.
That
Okay, let's get back on track.
But yeah, anyways. So why ghost hunting tech isn't considered scientific evidence yet? So this frustrates a lot of teams. And honestly, totally understand why. The gear feels technical, but science evaluates tools differently. So let's start with the EMF meter. So what does
Which
an
is
EMF,
this
so
right here, sorry.
electromagnetic frequency meter actually measure? It measures electromagnetic fields from wiring, appliances, phones, radios, etc. So scientific issue, EMF spikes happen constantly for normal reasons, and there's no established link between EMF and spirits. Now, just because there's no established link doesn't mean that people haven't figured something out. So a spike might equal an interesting anomaly, but not proof of an entity. So what?
I was going to say, so mine is going off. Of course, it's not anymore, but it was going off like crazy.
As soon as you talk about it.
And I know. Well, that's good in a way, I suppose. Now, this is plugged into a cord, but nothing is moving. So if it was detecting, sorry, that was me. If it was detecting that, it would be going off all the time, would it not?
I would say yes. 100% I would say yes.
Yeah. So the fact there's nothing else here that it can pick up on. And these are very lonely. Sorry, Chester.
See, and I'm watching it now. So it went off. The EMF didn't light up until you said, "You're feeling lonely."
Right. And then it went off that
then
whole
it stopped.
time.
Which is interesting. Like, are you like throwing like electromagnetic frequency out of your mouth?
It's my vibes. Clearly not, because it didn't go off then. But I was going to say, like, this REM pod and the other one are battery operated. So I don't know if it would pick up on that.
I don't know.
But they're not doing it. And again, nothing has moved. So if it's going to pick up on it, it would pick up on it all the time.
Yeah.
Not just some of the time.
I would say yeah.
If you are a ghost in this house, touch this device in Chester's leg. Holy shit!
You fucking
Oh my
ass.
gosh! Thank you.
I'll take that as confirmation.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're
I
opening the
guess-
door.
Here, wait. Let's do it again. If you're okay, didn't even need to get it out that time. Thank you. Tell us your name, please. So then at least we know your name.
There's a poltergeist.
Guys!
That was last week's episode.
Okay, listen. You're not. If you're a poltergeist, light up those lights in between Chester's legs again. The thing on Chester's legs. Good. Oh, fuck. Damn it, come on. Poltergeist is not a good name. Give yourself a better name.
To be like Satan. Gladys.
Poltergeist.
Well,
How original.
anyways, next on my list, this is just going to be an entire.
I like talking.
So do I.
Okay.
The next one, actually, funny. The next one on this list is spirit boxes, radio sweep devices. So scientists argue these produce fragmented audio from radio broadcasts and pareidolia. So our brains are turning noise into words. Without controlled isolation from radio sources, responses can't be verified as non-human communication. Makes sense.
Right. It does. Oh, we got the Rammy Rampog on
My
again.
name is what?
My name is Charles. Thank you, Charles.
Charles.
Okay, we have a delay,
God.
obviously.
Where are we going?
What?
Who are we going? When this airs, who will we have gone? Whose house would we have gone to?
Oh, is that what his name is? Don't
Yeah.
ask me. Yeah, I don't know names and things of people. But that's interesting. Charles, what's your last name, darling? Or give us a clue as to what connection you are.
I was gonna say I know well, I don't know everything, but I know a lot of things, so I'll be able to validate. Anyways, next on the list is EVPs,
Charles.
electronic voice phenomena. So EVPs are fascinating, but the challenge is interpretation bias. So studies show when people are told what a sound says, they almost always hear it. And this is what we were talking about with the whole stuff. Like as soon as they put that word on the screen, that's what you hear.
Yep.
So different listeners often hear different phrases. I will tell you that it is also 100% true because there are times when I watch some of these shows on TV and YouTube and I'm like, no, man, it doesn't say that. It says this. Not that stupid word you just put on the screen, but what I heard, right?
Exactly. I will say, though, when you're there in person, what you hear versus later on when you hear it back on, if we've videotaped it, it can sometimes be very different because, and that's happened. Hello. Fish. Is Charles related to a fish?
He died with the fishes.
Did he? Oh, he did. Ooh. Yeah. So, I mean, but I wholeheartedly believe with EVPs, for the most part, it's what you are hoping to hear that you hear.
Mm-hmm. Literally. Anyways, science would need consistent, repeatable phrases and captured under controlled acoustic conditions. So literally, like everything is like being monitored and all that kind of stuff. Next, we have thermal cameras and temperature guns. Why I sounded like I came from the deep south there, I don't know. Cold
temperature guns.
Yeah, cold spots feel super compelling during investigations, but scientifically, drafts, HVAC systems, moisture, camera calibration shifts can all produce sudden temperature changes. So unless a temperature drop is isolated from every known environmental variable, it is not considered definitive.
Yep. Sorry, just getting something.
Next, I have motion sensors and REM pods. So these detect changes in electrical fields or motion.
Making those noises.
Are you making those noises? Okay. Is it still Charles?
The problem with them, they are extremely sensitive and react to mundane factors like phones, static, or nearby wiring. Again, anomaly doesn't equal proof, right? So that's why even when we set up all of our stuff, we always make sure like where everything is, how conscious we are of where our phones are or any other devices. And same when we do like public events, we always tell people it's part of our rules. Be mindful of where you're standing when there's a piece of equipment because cell phones, for example, may trigger it to go off.
Exactly.
Right? So
I just weirdly froze. That's bizarre.
I didn't even notice.
You've got to go.
You've got to go.
You need to leave and you've got to go. So I don't know where they want you to leave or go to.
I know. And then it said don't move. So you're giving me mixed signals. Why do I have to leave?
Or go. Where does she need to go to?
Yeah, where do I need to go? Is there a Charles down the street? Probably. Oh,
You are strong.
I am strong. You've seen me working out. I knew it.
Oh my. Anyways, what ghost hunting gear would need to change to be taken seriously by science? So this isn't about saying the current gear is bad. It's that most devices were designed for investigations and interaction, not for controlled scientific measurements. So here's what would have to evolve. Look, and I'm getting all into this here. All right. So one, calibrated, standardized equipment. So right now, two teams using the same device can get wildly different readings, which we
Yes.
totally know is true.
Yep.
So science would want factory calibration standards, published accuracy ranges, known error margins, and independent testing by third-party labs. So for an example, an EMF meter used by electricians has known tolerances. Many paranormal versions don't publish that level of detail. So without calibration, scientists can't trust the numbers. So the second one would be data logging instead of in-the-moment feedback. So a lot of gear gives real-time lights, beeps, or words. You have everything in front of you that's doing that, which is great for engagement, but bad for scientific analysis.
True.
So science prefers continuous raw data logging, time-stamped readings, and exportable data sets because later researchers need to review the data without knowing what investigators thought was happening at the time.
Right.
Right. The third one would be isolation from known signals. So spirit boxes and REM-type devices would need shielding from radio frequencies.
Inside.
You need to go inside.
I am inside.
Controlled environment and blind testing conditions. So if a device reacts differently when shielded from external signals, that becomes meaningful scientifically. Right? Removing human bias from the device. So a huge sticking point is that many tools rely on interpretation. So words from noise, lights reacting to proximity, and apps generating phrases.
Yes.
So science would want objective measurements first and interpretation second. So think numbers before narratives. And number 5 on my list here is published mythology. So this is a big one. If ghost gear companies released how sensors actually worked, what trigger outputs, and internal algorithms, researchers would test them independently. But right now, a lot of tech is proprietary or vague, which makes scientists skeptical.
Children spirits.
Oh, children spirits. Well, that brings up a point because this REM pod has been going off, but this one has not. And we find that often on investigations, we'll have REM pods in very close proximity, or not even just REM pods. We'll have different pieces of equipment, and one piece will be going mental and everything else isn't. So you're right. What is different with that REM pod from this one? I mean, they're obviously, this is a rather, I don't want to say cheaply made, differently made than this one. Very basic. That was me.
You like me.
Or it was not me because yes, it was me. Okay, there we go.
They
They
blamed you?
you. What did they blame you for?
You're getting a lot of like words and phrases that would go with where we're going to and where we will have been when this airs.
If you are connected to the house we're going to on the weekend, can you make the REM pod go off? That's the red one. Please and thank you. Okay.
See?
If you are connected to the cemetery down the street, can you make the REM pod go off, which is that red light? You just have to touch that. Or nothing. You can do nothing at all. That's fine. Great. Blah, la, la. Moving on.
All right. So the top 3 investigation methods that come the closest to scientific standards. So now this part is actually encouraging because some investigation styles already align surprisingly well with science. All right.
Oh, and now my equipment is just going mental. So
Must be on the right
That's
track.
great.
All right.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
controlled environmental monitoring. So this is probably the strongest bridge between paranormal research and science. So instead of chasing activity, teams set up long-term monitoring, track baseline temperatures, humidity, EMF, infrasound, light levels, and compare quiet nights with reportedly active nights.
Blind. Mhm.
So why science respects this? Well, it looks for patterns, not one-off moments, and it removes investigator expectation from the equation. So some universities studying haunted locations actually use this approach. So, and it's really funny because a lot of people always ask us, why do we investigate a location more than once? And this is exactly why. There's different things happen on different nights. And we can, monitor reactions, like what equipment's doing, all that kind of stuff. For example, Wildwood. Well, we've been 4 times. We're going 2 more. You never know.
Exactly.
But every time it's different. And every time we've gone, we have been on the quest to find out what happened the last time we went and why.
Exactly. And then we leave with more stuff that we have to try and go back and debunk.
Yeah, that's just how that place is.
But
All
it's the same with Quathers and Settlers Village and Langs. Whenever we go there, we seem to get stuff and specific stuff in specific places. And I think that's what keeps us going back as well, is because we're like, wait, because they're pioneer villages. There is no electricity in those buildings. Definition of a pioneer village. There's no electricity in there. So that kind of makes it really interesting when our EMF stuff is going off, because there's literally nothing in there that would have, other than our cell phones. But then we always debunk them. Whoa, what is happening here? Hi. Yes. Oh, okay. Thank you. See, like, what is that all about?
I have no idea. I got no answers for you because I'm here.
Yeah. And it's not like I could understand if these were going off every time this was getting something coming through, because maybe that surge was triggering this stuff. But I've been watching to see if these go off and then something comes through or vice versa. And it's not. There's no correlation. So I don't know what it is.
I don't know either. Well, next on my list, top 3 investigation methods that come closest to scientific standards is blind EVP analysis. And we try to do this. So regular EVP sessions often fail scientifically because listeners know what they expect to hear. That stupid word across the screen. So the more scientific version, record audio normally. Don't give clips to people who were not at the investigation.
Hi, Abigail.
And don't tell them what it's supposed to say. AKA, don't put the word at the bottom of the fucking screen. If multiple listeners independently hear the same phrase, that's statistically more interesting. So this reduces suggestion bias, which is a huge deal in research.
I agree. I think one of the greatest things when we were in Wildwood, oh, yes. Thank you. We were in Wildwood and you and Ryan heard something we had an EVP thing. We were doing tarot card stuff. I didn't hear what it was. And you both went at the same exact time. I think Ryan was like, okay, tell me what you heard at the same time. And you both said whistle, which was really interesting because it wasn't like someone said, I heard a whistle. And then, of course, just like you said, everyone's going to listen. Now, even when you said you heard it, I still didn't hear it. Drink? I have a drink here. You want me to drink? Cheers. So I thought that was really neat because you're right. As soon as you've got it in your head, it's like when, for example, when Charles was on here, we know his last name is Beck. So if we were doing an EVP session, or even if we had the necrophonic on, there's a really good chance we would hear the name Beck, because that's what we're hoping to hear.
And we're already listening for it.
Yes.
Right? So. All right, number 3 would be multi-camera synchronized documentation. This is a Ryan thing.
Oh, fuck. It's so a Ryan thing.
So instead of one camera capturing an anomaly, scientific style investigations use multiple synchronized cameras, environmental sensors running simultaneously, and full-time logs.
That was me, sorry.
I was going to say. So if something appears on one device, but not others, it's probably environmental or technical. But if multiple independent sensors detect the same anomaly at the same time, now you're getting into data science territory. Drink book. So here's something that most people don't realize. Science doesn't necessarily expect paranormal teams to prove ghosts. What would impress researchers first is simply consistent, well-controlled anomaly data. Not, we captured a spirit, just something measurable is happening here that we can't explain yet.
Yep. Kind of like right now when my REM pod is going mental and so is my A2 meter.
Oh my god.
And we can't explain it.
Oh my gosh. All right. What
My
else?
head. What? Is it making your head bad with all the stuff going off? I'm sorry.
Oh, yes. So, when it comes to the most reliable equipment, these are the ones that scientists would definitely not side eye at. Okay. So, high quality audio recorders for EVP research. So why are these ones respected? They're designed for professional field recording, known frequency, response, and noise levels, and produce clean They provide clean waveforms that you can analyze. I don't know why it gave me these fancy words.
I know.
Stuff I just can't pronounce on a Sunday night. So scientists don't dismiss audio recordings itself. They question interpretation. So using pro recorders removes a lot of bad equipment arguments. So what makes them strong scientifically? It's WAV, so WAV, lossless recordings, not compressed MP3s. External mic capability and timestamp files for blind analysis. So many academic acoustic studies use the same devices paranormal teams already carry. Ta-da! Get
You know what?
Audio recorder.
So as you're saying that, there is one I'm looking at that when you record it, it transcribes everything on screen at the same time. So in theory, if you capture an EVP, it should transcribe it because it should hear it. So I'm really thinking of getting it.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah. At the beginning.
It's a beginning.
So I have seen it on at least one ghost show, and it transcribed an EVP, but then it didn't transcribe another one, which kind of leaves, again, questions like, are you
cherished?
My God, thank you. I think so. So it kind of, again, leaves the question, are you then just hearing the EVP, like that's whatever?
Yeah.
But I don't begin to understand the technology as to it, but in theory it is, if it's hearing, we will find your body if you tell us your name, first and last name.
Find my body. Listen, I found the last few.
Exactly. We'll find you, but we need first and last name. Please.
I know we have Charles. Charles is a name, and we had
Charles
Abigail.
and Abigail. Drink book. Are those your last names?
Drink book.
We'll see.
Anyways. So number 2 would be data logging environmental sensors. So why are these respected? Well, instead of reacting to spikes in real time, these devices record the temperature, humidity, EMF, barometric pressures, light levels continuously over hours or days. Scientists love long-term monitoring because it lets them compare normal baselines versus reported activity periods. Examples investigators lean towards would be HOBO data loggers or the X-Tech or tri-field EMF meters, not the novelty ones.
Ooh, West. Maybe that's the last name. Charles West? Abigail West?
Do I have a pen?
I probably do. Oh, Abigail West?
She was
Charles
the last name.
West?
Abigail.
Abigail was the last one.
Yeah. Okay. We'll put that one. Okay.
Thank you.
So the key difference for that is raw numbers, not flashing lights. And then the other one again would be the fixed synchronized camera system. And so why are they respected? One camera catching something isn't very convincing scientifically, but multiple cameras with synced timestamps allow for cross verification, ruling out dust bugs, reflections, and timeline reconstruction. So like our DVR cameras would be perfect for that because those are time-stamped 100%.
You are generous.
Scientific friendly practice would be static tripod placements, which Ryan is really great at. Wide continuous recording and no heavy filters or dramatic IR lighting changes, which we don't do anyways. So that would turn an investigation into an actual observational documentation.
Yeah.
And then infrasound and vibration sensors, which are super underrated, according to my notes here that I wrote down. So why are they respected? Well, some scientists study haunted feelings, look at low frequency sound waves and structural vibrations because these can cause anxiety. They can cause the sensation of being watched and distort perception. What was that?
Did you hear like a voice?
Well, Jay's in here. Like I just heard him clicking around, but I just saw you go, what?
Oh, because I could hear, like it sounded like someone was talking in the background.
See, that's what I was hearing before. Remember, and I kept saying, "Who the hell is talking?"
Yeah.
It was funny.
That
I
was-
was in the shower there. The curtain went out like this. I came right back.
Oh, Jay's got a shower peeper.
Hurting? It did say it was watching or whatever it said.
Oh, I
We've
seen
been
you.
seeing you.
I see
Yeah,
you.
so
We were joking about
that was
being
for
seen
you,
in the
Jay.
shower.
You were probably in the shower at that time.
Peeping on Jay.
The poltergeist
I'm
is
irresistible.
watching you shower.
Yeah, the poltergeist is watching you. Charles is watching you.
Charles the poltergeist.
Don't swing that way.
Anyways, back onto my topic here. So using these sensors show that you're trying to rule out natural causes, which boosts credibility big time. Well, on the other end of that, what's...
Oh, there are demons now. That's just Jay. He's not a demon.
Well... what's not seen as reliable and scientifically speaking? Just being
all of
honest.
the equipment here.
Literally, just being honest here. These aren't considered strong evidence tools. Spirit boxes, we're generating apps. REM pods without calibration data and ghost radar style devices. They're great for engagement and interaction, but science wants measurable environmental change, not interpretive output.
Which I think we're always very transparent with regards to that. We don't go out there and like the K2 meter's going off right now. I'm not like, there's ghosts on my table. Like, no.
It's a ghost of dinners past.
Exactly. Actually, it's sitting on Chester's like legs. So it's his feet apparently that are really haunted.
A damn turkey from Christmas has come back.
At his feet. The apps, like, we know it's for fun. Sometimes it scares the shit out of us with how correct it is. And it leaves us in agony.
The turkey is in agony.
It's in agony. But I think they're a good starting off point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for example, when I was asking, if you're here, can you make the stuff light up like it's doing right now? Why does it suddenly do that? Okay, turn it off, please. See, it's not. Okay, it did. But I don't know. I think it's a good starting off point when you've got this equipment and you're in a place. Sometimes it alerts you to things and then you're like, okay, I think we should sit here for a while. Now, is it a ghost touching it? I'm not saying that per se, but I don't know why this REM pod keeps going off. Because a REM pod creates its own electromagnetic field. And then if something breaks that field, it alerts. Well, what is touching it? Nothing's moving. Nothing's around. It's going off the same time as the K2 meter. Except in this instance, of course. Call me a liar. It's
proving you
someone
wrong.
else.
It's like,
So it's not you, Chester. It's someone else. Okay.
it's someone else, man. At least he's being
That's
honest.
fine. You doesn't have to be you, Chester. I know it's not you. You're not moving. But who is it? Can you give us a name, please? Other than poltergeist. Ha 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 ha. But in terms of scientific, yeah, there's not much to go on here.
I'm just
at
trying
all.
to look up this name, Abigail West. I'm not finding anything of dead
No.
people. At least
Or
not around your
Charles
neck of the
West.
woods. I could just probably put it in. Let's just do refine search. Let's just type in Abigail and let's just take out the cemetery location and we'll search. Well, there's 471 matches with that name all over this world.
Yeah. I don't know.
A lot of them are from New York.
Oh, good grief. Maybe they're connected to Wildwood
Maybe.
or somewhere else. Who knows?
Maybe. Wait. No. Wait. Hold on. I have to take a look at a message I sent Kathy. Hold on.
Okay. Have a look there and see what you said.
Because she was picking up on stuff and she
Oh.
asked.
That was a lot more lights than usual. Abigail, are you from New York?
She asked me about.
No, sir.
No, sir. Excuse me, first of all. I don't go by the pronouns sir.
Listen.
How dare you?
No, sir.
So you're not from New York. So, Abigail, are you from around here?
Okay, no, that wasn't not that name. No. Okay, never mind. No.
Okay.
But yeah. So that for me is the boring reasons as to why.
Wait, Abigail, are you from the Beck house? Or did you work there at some point? Were you like a maid of the children that you hated?
Oh yeah, you did say it. Amber.
It was like it was Amber. And then I said, I think Alma.
Like an Alma. I looked today for that, but I only found 2 and one was a dude. So
Uh-huh.
I don't really think it was him. And he was like 50.
Yeah, no.
Where are my notes? I just had them. Give me a second. Oh, I'm old and stiff. There they are.
Who keeps making the REM pod go off? Can you give me your name, please?
I literally so this is how we work with equipment.
Yes.
This is how we prove that dead people exist, through equipment. Doesn't happen all the time, but this is how we do it. All right. Let me see if
Woman.
Okay, well, I would hope
So-
Abigail is a woman.
So you're a woman? Can you give us your name, please? if you're still here, can you make the lights go off again and light up and everything?
I feel like I wrote that name down.
Thank you. There we go. Thank you. And I need your name. Woman doesn't help us. If you tell us your name, we will find you. I can't even get into the cemetery right now to go and find Gladys because, like I think I told you last time, there's so much snow piled up. Thank goodness no one's trying to be buried there because you can't get in. They've blocked off everything. If you're buried nearby and you give
chilling
us
in someone's
your name,
basement for a while.
yeah. Are you from around here? Is that why you are coming through? If so, can you light all the lights up? Okay, thank you. So you're from around here.
Okay,
Are
well, then
you
why am I looking
buried?
at these Beck notes then?
I don't know. Are you buried in Cartwright Cemetery?
My name is
No.
Gladys. That's what's gonna pop up.
Gladys. Are you buried in Devitt Cemetery? Are you buried in my backyard? In the woods of my
face.
house?
I'm in your face.
Your face, bitch. If you are in my face, I can't see you, and that's why I need you to talk to me or touch the red light and make the lights go crazy. So you're not in Devitt's, you're not in Cartwright. Are you in I think the St. John Cemetery? No. Are you buried nearby? You're trapped here. Ooh, now we're getting somewhere. Are you in the barn? No. Okay.
Did you come with the pew?
Hold on a second. There we go. Are you in the barn? Where are you trapped?
Listen, I'm not digging for that information right now.
No.
I
We've
have
gone
a lot
on,
of names.
as per usual, we're off on a tangent, not even finishing the story.
The
Because
episode of
the dead
we are the
people-
most.
The dead people from Cassie's property,
I'm going to leave.
I'm going to leave. Well, you're not trapped anymore then. We've mission accomplished. We've done our job. You are cleansed.
Like shit, they found out who I was.
Oh God. Well, we didn't find out who you were because you never gave us your name. Well, you said a name, but you didn't give us first and last, so we don't know.
But we did guess from a place that had pews.
So you're from what was the name of that church? The Kettlebee Church?
It'll be
No.
something
King
like that.
City Church?
We'll just say the church at the King Heritage and Cultural Center.
Oh, there we go. Yes.
This is funny.
This is funny.
We're freaking hilarious.
We are funny. Okay, so you came with the pews that I got from the old haunted church. Is that what you're saying? Listen, you're giving us mixed messages.
But this is how equipment works and why we can never find if there's actually real
Exactly. And that brings us full circle to why we never can fully say it's a ghost that we're talking to.
Exactly. There's just no real proof until I start pulling things and start.
Exactly.
Then there might be some proof. At least historical research.
I hope so.
But yeah.
Okay, well.
But if you have like irrefutable proof of, a ghost or some type of paranormal activity, we'd love to see it or hear about it. Or if you think, why certain pieces of equipment are worse than others or whatnot, we'd love to hear it.
And for the record, Ghost Radar app is not a real thing. So anyone that's like, it's real all the time, look at all the ghosts I've captured. No.
That was like the first.
Spirits, they like the lights.
That was like the
You
first.
do like the lights. That's why you keep making them go off.
Yeah.
If you like the lights, make them go off again. The red light ones. If you like them so much, exactly. Whatever, ghost.
Anyway, send your
Uh-oh.
stuff to us.
Tenderness.
Tenderness. Speak to you tenderly. Can you please gently caress the red light and make it go off? Is that nice?
This is gonna lead down a road we don't want it to. We're gonna have a whole episode on sexual encounters with dead people. No.
God.
Oh man, but yeah, send us your questions, your stories, your whatever about equipment and why it can't find Aunt Linda to paranormalpodcast@gmail.com. So PAREHNORMAL podcast @gmail.com, or you can post on our
That's me.
you can post on our social media, whatever, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. We'll see it and respond.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
so this time next week, you will probably get us talking about our wonderful overnight stay at the Beck House.
Yeah.
That's where we will have been by now. And then we will also be talking about, is it haunted roads and highways? I think is the next topic too.
Ooh. Yeah, I got some goodies.
You'll have to tell me so I know which ones I'm talking about.
Yes, I did tell you, but it was like 4 weeks ago when I was off on a rampage doing all of my stuff.
I can just look it up, but it'll be
I'll
fun.
tell you.
Oh,
I'll tell you which one's there.
Anyways, have a great week, everyone, and we will see you on the other side of our haunted adventure.
Goodbye. Goodbye from the poltergeist and all the ghosts here. Can you guys say goodbye? At least show some sort of something. What?
It's a sin.
Sin.
It's a sin to say goodbye? Okay. Well,
Toodaloo.
go ahead and sin, everybody.
Oh my god, why do we even do this some days? I don't
Oh
even.
God. I don't know.
Bye everyone.
Bye.